My name is Reverend William Jada Daniel. I'm the faculty member in Grace Electoral College, South Sudan. So I'm going to present my topic by the name Prosperity Gospel in Africa. So in my introduction, Prosperity Gospel is considered to be one of the controversial phenomena in the church today, in the world, and Africa in particular. So many Christians in African countries or churches are recipients of prosperity gospel teachings without knowing its origin and theology. Therefore, to study it is of more importance to help churches informed about what is it all about and how it emerged into the field of theology, with consideration to its impact on the African church and society. The history of prosperity gospel emergence goes back to around the mid to the late 20th centuries in the USA. It was not tied to one specific denomination or independent church movement. It is a unique and identifiable brand of religious thought that has infiltrated the church around the globe in the last 50 to 60 years. Prosperity theology gospel was specifically had influence on the Pentecostal and charismatic movement, the mid-20th century American revival, and influences cultic teachings. The prosperity gospel teachings originated from men like E. W. Kenyon, that was in 1869 to 1948, and W. M. Branham in 1909 to 1965, followed by Kenneth Hagin, Father Kenneth, and Gloria Copeland. This gospel became popular and increasingly influencing global phenomena, specifically in Africa. African welcome prosperity gospel messages as a new discovery for the revelations of God and other old traditional teachings like not walking. This phenomenon found a good ground in Africa due to the numerous reasons. Among them, African socio-cultural themes contribute to the rapid spreading of the movement. Obsessions with and submission to dynamic, influential leaders, and obsessions with the supernatural mindset to free them from the various life challenges or social problems such as poverty, unemployment, and ignorance. This according to OCRPL, Oxford Center for Religion and Public Life. Prophetic gospel has other positive aspects besides. In the negative, the prosperity preachers are misusing scriptures and exploiting people for their greedy to satisfy their interests for wealth. They're twisting biblical truth for personal gain, as many people are misled. Then the question is, what is prosperity gospel all about? Prosperity, according to the Oxford Advanced Learning Dictionary, is the state of being successful, especially in the accumulation of wealth. This according to Gabor Kaktala in that is 2015 or 2014. Prosperity gospel often is called prosperity theology, the wealth and health gospel, or the gospel of success. Is a Christian religious doctrine that states financial blessings is the will of God for Christians, and that faith, positive confession, and donation to Christians ministries will always increase one's material wealth. So prosperity gospel is also known as the faith movement that teaches faith as the magnet to attract wealth and repels anything undesirable for Christian believers. According to Kasire, the term prosperity may refer to literal wealth, success, and honor, or an upward movement in something desirable, the state of succeeding or flourishing, especially financially. However, Paul Gifford defined prosperity theology as the belief that God has met all the needs of human beings in the sufferings and death of Christ, and every Christian should now share the victory of Christ over sin, sickness, and poverty, and that one can have access to the blessings through a positive confession of faith. Have access to these blessings through a positive confession of faith. This according to Beheng. Poverty, the Bible and the African context, foundation for helping the poor. This is in 105. I propose a working definition of prosperity theology as the movement that believes the death of Christ has brought heaven on earth, which can only be attained by faith and claiming in the name of Jesus and giving for more receiving. So we need to see the factors that encourages prosperity gospel in Africa. Prosperity theology is spreading in many countries of Africa like a wildfire because of factors such as economic reasons, as many African countries are struggling with higher rate of unemployment, higher dependency ratio, low living standard, and lack of social amenities that make prosperity theology appealing to its people. Prosperity preachers usually buttress their sermons with testimonies to make them practical and real. Prosperity theology also thrives in Africa because it promises to provide good health to its adherents. Freedom from evil powers is very important because many Africans maintain that every challenge in life is the work of the devil, be it witchcraft, ancestral curses, or other problems. Prosperity gospel is widespread because of ignorance and the lack of critical thinking on the part of many of its adherents. Most Christians have poor knowledge of the Bible and how to interpret it correctly. Most of the prosperity preachers have their own TV and radio stations through which their teachings is spread easily and appear to the ignorant as authentic doctrine. Despite of the above mentioned factors, prosperity gospel is also contributing in the personal, social, national economic development through the provision of amenities such as microfinance companies, lodging facilities, potable drinking waters. Other prosperity preachers churches create employment for many people and hence contribute to a reduction of African unemployment rate. Some of these churches seek aid from foreign donors to fund some of the developmental projects they undertaken, and the life of many people have improved through these means. Thank you for listening. This is the end of my presentation. God bless you.